If you feel like you've tried everything, the meal prep, the workouts, the tracking, the apps, but instead of feeling lighter and more energized, you're bloated, miserable, drained, and nothing seems to be working. I used to think the same thing, that I just needed more discipline. But the truth is, if your hormones and gut health are out of balance, no amount of restriction, clean eating, or working out harder is actually going to give you the results that you want. And that's what we're going to dive into today. We're going to talk about how to recognize if your hormones and gut actually do need support and how to fix it so you can lose weight, get your energy back, and just live your best life long term. So how do you know if this is actually what's going on in your body? You might notice signs like extreme sugar cravings for sugary or fatty, salty foods, stubborn belly fat, poor sleep, mood swings or feeling tired during the day but wired at night, waking up in the middle of the night, and feeling like if you don't have 5+ cups of coffee every day, you won't make it through. Gut and hormone issues are deeply connected, and the gut part specifically can show up as bloating, digestion issues like either diarrhea, constipation, or both, skin breakouts, brain fog, feeling drained or heavy after meals, and even mood changes and feeling depressed can be connected to your gut health. So if you're watching this and you're nodding along like, yeah, this sounds exactly like me, then I promise you this is not just a normal part of getting older, even if your doctors have told you that. These are signs that your metabolism is begging for help, and the good thing is you can actually fix it. Here are some of the most common patterns I see in women, especially high achieving working women in their 30s and 40s. So number one, there's cortisol, your stress hormone, that can be running high and keeping fat stored around the belly. When this goes on for too long, it can then kind of tip over and flatline because your body is kind of shutting down its natural stress response. There's insulin resistance, where your body struggles to use carbs properly and is kind of riding a constant blood sugar roller coaster. There's thyroid slowdown, which makes everything feel harder. Your energy, your focus, and your fat loss. Estrogen and progesterone imbalances are also extremely common. They go together in a pair, and when one is off, it affects the other as well. And this can lead to symptoms like PMS, heavy cycles, mood swings, or sudden unexplained weight gain. And on the gut side, we have dysbiosis, IBS, and leaky gut, all of which can lead to bloating, constant cravings, and inflammation. And here's the piece that most people miss. Your gut and your hormones are very directly connected. If your gut is inflamed, your body doesn't metabolize hormones properly, which can also lead to the waste product, the hormones that your body should actually get rid of, being recirculated. And when hormones are off, your digestion slows down. That's why so many women feel stuck no matter what they try. And the problem on top of that is that the regular blood tests that doctors run don't really give the full picture. They just take a snapshot of some of the most basic hormones, but they don't go deeper, and they don't show how those hormones actually metabolize and behave throughout your day or your cycle. So that means your blood tests often come back as normal, and you're told everything is fine and it's just part of aging, or you're put on birth control, when really you're not actually fine. They are just not testing the right way and basing what's normal on average values, not on what's really healthy. Okay, so now that we've broken all of this down, I'm going to give you 3 action steps that you can start applying right away to notice an actual difference. So step number 1, swap your afternoon coffee. That 3 p.m. caffeine kick that you get might feel good in the moment, but it actually spikes your cortisol and makes the crash worse. Instead, try tea or a sparkling water with a pinch of sea salt and some lemon. It replenishes minerals, supports blood sugar, and helps you avoid that drained feeling. Step number 2, add 1 gut-healthy food every day. That could be a handful of sauerkraut, a small glass of plain kefir, or chia pudding with berries. Feeding your gut bacteria even a little bit every day helps with digestion, bloating, and energy. And action step number 3, start your meals with protein. Now, this one might sound super simple, but it actually makes a huge difference. By eating protein first, you steady your blood sugar, reduce cravings, and avoid that foggy slump after meals. So test it out and notice how much more stable your energy actually feels. On top of that, protein keeps you fuller for longer, which also helps with cravings. Now, these are powerful shifts that you can make right away, but it's also important to remember that the actual real transformation comes from focusing on your health step by step. That means clearing out stressors, supporting your gut, and then fine-tuning your hormones so that your body finally starts working with you instead of against you. For some women, that means that running functional labs is the actual game changer because you can guess and try things for years, but if you know what's actually happening under the hood, then you can truly tailor everything you do to what your body actually needs. If you have questions around that, send them my way, but for now, you can absolutely start with the action steps in this video and notice the difference. Bottom line, you don't have to push harder, you don't have to eat less and restrict yourself more. You actually just have to learn to listen to your body, to give it what it actually needs. If this helped, hit subscribe. If you have questions, send them my way. My inbox is always open. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one.